Hello, everyone, back at Piedmont, South Carolina. If you're a Byrnes Rebel fan tuning in tonight, the Canes take on the number 5 ranked 5A football team in the state, and the Byrnes Rebels. Canes coming in at 1-2. Rebels coming at 3-1. I'm Blake Miller, standing beside Keith Ausburn. Austin Tripp on the 1s and 2s. Ethan Mayfield up top. Logan Dew on the sideline, and Keith Evans on the opposite sideline with the Canes. And Keith, tonight is hopefully going to be better than the start for us tonight.
Yeah, with Byrnes, all I can say is it's Byrnes. I haven't seen any of their highlights or anything, so it'll be new to me coming in, but interested in seeing how our Canes will react to this.
That's 100% correct. And first we have highlights from a week ago, the Canes versus the Jackets. We'll let you tune in there on the road. Snap. Speed option will pitch outside. Can the Canes get to him? Champ Reeves can't get outside. He's got room and a little bit more. He breaks free at the 50, and no one is going to catch K.D. Patterson for the Jackets. 60-plus yards quarter. Snap. He'll keep it up the middle. He's got a hole. He's got speed to turn it on. 40. Is anyone going to catch him? It's a track race, and CB4 is crossing the finish line. Touchdown, Canes.
No flags. Touchdown.
13-0. Colton Bagwell. Snap. Almost gets blocked. He finally gets it away. It's fair caught. Inside the 40. Drop. The Canes come up with it. Twice the tackle. He can take it to the... No, he can't go anywhere. Yeah. But the Canes come up with a football after the drop from the Jacket. Bagwell. Snap. Handoff to Price. Looking for a hole. He strikes inside the end zone. Touchdown for 5. Reese Price puts 6 more on the board from about 5 out to make it 13-7. With Cunningham goes under center. Snap. Handoff right side. Looks like 22. He'll bounce to the 1. Touchdown. Canes. Josh Johnson. And the lights start going off and on here in Anderson as Tilham. 6. Snap. Handoff right side to Patterson. Cam Sanders trying to drag him down. He's going to get in the end zone nonetheless. As the Jackets go 14 unanswered to make it 20-14, pinning the PAT for 19. Wincop on the hole. Snap down, kick up. Good. The Canes make it a 4-point game. 5:24 to go. One more play. Snap. Pitch out. Right side. Got to get outside. They're not going to get to him. He hits the 20. First down and a little bit more, and he's into the touchdown. Vayshawn Burton is going to seal it for the Jackets. And that's a story of the night. Every time you feel. Snap. Colton feels the pressure, rolls to the Byrnes screens, getting tracked, has to just throw it up, and it's going to be picked. He was looking for Braden Beneker, and that looks like it's going to the house. 20, 15, 10, touchdown for the Jackets, and a capper for Teal Hanna, as this score is not going to tell the story tonight. With 49 seconds to go, the Jackets fell down in the second. As Colton Bagwell drops back, looking to go deep left side. Has Seth Hickerson caught in the back of the end zone. Did he get his feet down? Touchdown. Big time play to cap it off with no time on the clock. The Canes make it 35-23, pinning the PAT. Snap. Speed option will pitch. We're back here at the top of Nixon Field, and I'm going to preface this with, yes, high expectations coming on the road to a 5A high school. We can't show you slides tonight, and we're going to have Austin show us slides before y'all see them, so we're just going to talk to you about it. First one on the timeline is the 3A Region 2 standings, as Austin takes it off the screen before we even start. So we're already in a heap of trouble before we get going. It's supposed to be Wren versus Teal Hanna stats, and there it is. Wren was down 21-17 with 1:30 left in that fourth quarter. And Keith, we said it right after we left. I know Coach Pritchett walked in the room and looked me in the eyes and said, this close, with his hands very close together, and that's how close the Canes were to taking down the Yellow Jackets last week in the fourth.
Yeah, the final score did not show exactly how close we were. But, yeah, we were that close to to doing it.
Yeah, and it was all led by the man wearing 4, CB4 some call him, Colton Bagwell, 20 for 28, 233 yards with a touchdown and 2 picks, one of those being that pick 6 late in the fourth quarter. And on the ground, he had 132, one of them being that big 70-yard-plus run against the Jackets in the first half. Reese Price woke up in the second half. That's something I want to talk about after I get done listening to these. Seth Hickerson, 4 catches, 73 yards and a touchdown. He keeps his streak alive. Braden Binnicker, 4 receptions, 29 yards. I'd like to see him get going tonight. Parker Bell, 3 receptions, 75 yards. That one big one in the first quarter was a determining factor in the end of that ball game. And the Canes defense, 1 interception. They've had 1 each week, 17 pass yards, 429 rush yards. A lot of those were KD Patterson a week ago. But back to Reese Price, Keith. And last week we saw something we've seen a lot in the first 3 games. It takes him a while, and it's almost, I said it to my family the other night, he goes in the locker room, I don't know if he beats his helmet against the wall, he gets himself juiced up, he comes out in the second half, he's a brand new running back.
Yeah, he is, and you see that he's got the majority of the yards and everything. I hope this week that we get to spread it out a little bit more. I'd like to see Binnicker with his hands more on the ball, but we'll see how that goes.
Yes, we will. Tonight, Canes Rebels will take a commercial break and be right back here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Congratulations to head coach Amy Godfrey. She was named the SCHSL Coach of the Year for all classifications as she won 3A Region 2, the Upper State Championship, the State Championship, and South Carolina Volleyball Coach of the Year. She will be recognized at the annual awards dinner this July.
I would give him 15 out of 10 stars. He'll always be super satisfied with preferred.
These guys rock their jobs and are consummate professionals.
On time and friendly.
Keep your septic system running smoothly. For a limited time, we're offering septic tank pumping for just $399. Call Preferred Home Services today to take advantage of this offer.
5 stars, thumbs up. We absolutely recommend Preferred Home Services.
Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred.
Thank you to Consolidated Pipe and Supply for sponsoring the Wren Broadcast Network. For all your piping supplies, business or residential, we do it all. Just give us a call. Consolidated Pipe and Supply, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, 864-964-9370, 1727 White Horse Road.
I would give him 15 out of 10 stars. He'll always be super satisfied with preferred.
These guys rock their jobs and are consummate professionals.
On time and friendly.
Don't wait. Call Preferred Home Services today to schedule your Precision 21-point HVAC tune-up for just $59.
5 stars, thumbs up. We absolutely recommend Preferred Home Services.
Thanks for calling Preferred. How can we make you smile today?
I'm your overly competitive brother.
Back here at the top of the Founders Federal Credit Union booth here on the 84 Lumber pregame show. And first is the Byrnes Rebels. Last week they went and beat Greer 49-13. Of course, Greer kind of taking a step back this year, and Byrnes is a top 5 team in 5A. 2 names at the top of that list that you're going to hear a lot tonight. Andrew Stevens, the quarterback. He's kind of the keys to the ride. 16 for 18, 236, 2 touchdowns. That's his high of highs. We've seen in a loss earlier this year against Chapman. He has low of lows. The freshman, Trey Segarra, 7 carries, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's had a couple games over 150 this year. Caleb Williams, not the quarterback for the Southern Cal Trojans. 2 receptions, 68 yards. Adonis Edwards, 4 receptions, 65 yards, and a TD. And Trey Segarra did it in the air as well. 39 yards on 4 catches and a touchdown. And Keith, tonight, you know every single year, if you have to play the Byrnes Rebels as a 3A football team, they're physical, they got a lot of guys, and they're going to punch you in the mouth early.
Yeah, and I don't think the numbers should intimidate us on the sideline. It's still 11 on 11 when you get out there. Look at the stats, passing yards, we were pretty much right there with them. So I think we have a chance. It's just we got to get out there, play hard-nosed football, beat them up front, and give quarterback enough time to throw the ball, give the receiver a hole to run through.
And I think that little snip right there is what Coach Freight has brought to Piedmont. I know we have a chance to win. I know we can play with a team like Byrnes. I'm be honest, last year when we played Byrnes at home, I was kind of like, this is going to be a long one. And tonight I walk in here and it's kind of, you put your 11 best on the field, we're going to put our 11 best on the field, and I think ours can come on top in 4 quarters. And that's what Anthony Freight has changed in 1 year's time. As we look at scores from last week, 3A Region 2 finals, BHP beat Woodruff 49-15. Fountain Inn beat Carolina Academy 28-6. The Patriots got another win on the board as they beat Pendleton 56-40. Palmetto was on a bye week, and Southside lost to Wahala 35-6. Keith, anything shock you there?
Everything's pretty good, I guess. I was glad to see Fountain Inn get their first win. So as a school, second win.
I think, yeah, it is their second win. We talk about 3A Region 2 standings. Austin puts it on the screen for us. Belton Honeypath 3-0. They have maybe the best running back core of any team in the state of South Carolina. Fountain Inn 2-2. You just talked about them. That's a team that's only going to get better with time in any sport. Pattersville 2-2. They've kind of got the rust off of them. All new guys trying to fill in chemistry. They're back to 500. The Canes at 1-2. Their 2 losses. One to a team in Georgia who has maybe the best linebacker in the country. And last week, a nail biter against the Jackets. They're 1-2. Palmetto 1-2. Feels like they're trying to figure out some new stuff with new coaches. And Southside at 0-3. They had a rough start to a schedule as well at the bottom of 3A Region 2. As we move to this week's games in the region, Belton Honeypath will go to Emerald at 7:30. Fountain Inn Pendleton at home at 7:30. Pattersville goes on the road and takes on that mean Hillcrest squad that the Canes will see next week. Palmetto plays Wahala at home and Southside at Carolina. And I'm going to go ahead and say what you're thinking, Keith. That Pattersville-Hillcrest game should be a fun one on the road.
Yeah, it will be. Anytime you play Hillcrest. So we'll see what Pottersville's got with them this week.
Yeah, and Hillcrest feels like they have a point to prove. They have a brand new head coach, of course, with Anthony Freight leaving. Avery McFadden has been a monster as a wide receiver for the Rams this year. But I know you can't see it at home. We can see it in front of us. We're trying to relay information from the week before and looking forward to it tonight. There's 17:50 on the board. We're going to take one more commercial break and come right back. And when we come back, we'll talk about a fundraiser here at Wren High School, and we'll go through keys of the game and talk to Coach Freight later on tonight.
I'm your overly competitive brother.
Check.
Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh?
You got no game. Dude, that's a foul.
And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Real mature.
Thank you for considering G-Force for your parking lot project. Each G-Force location is veteran-owned and uses the latest and greatest Gray Coast state-of-the-art equipment with onboard computers and laser technologies for perfect results every time. We hope you'll choose G-Force for all your pavement marking needs.
I would give him 15 out of 10 stars. You'll always be super satisfied with Preferred.
On time and friendly.
Very pleased with Preferred. Would highly recommend. Prompt service. Technician was skilled, polite, and efficient with our plumbing issues.
5 stars, thumbs up.
We absolutely recommend Preferred Home Services.
These guys rock their jobs and are consummate professionals.
Thanks for calling Preferred. How can we make you smile today?
(864-325-1517). That's 864-325-1517.
Hey, Wren community, we need your love and support. Our homecoming fundraiser this year will be for Miss Teresa.
So if I lose another 8% by December, I will be on dialysis. I don't get to eat as much as I used to. My kidney can properly function if I eat less food that I don't want or to be on dialysis, because I will definitely still be alive. That's something to be rejoiceful. You know, poor health is better than no health at all. But to be on dialysis, there are things that I don't get to do that other people will get to do, things that will affect my whole entire family. I won't get to do vacations with them if I'm in a clinic 3 days a week. Take for granted, like getting up and walking to the kitchen for something to drink, walking outside on the front porch on a pretty night to watch the stars. I will be connected. I won't be able to go that far. I won't be able to come over and watch soccer games or football games or whatever sports my grandkids play. Be connected to life support. Dialysis is life support. It's just like somebody being on a ventilator. And if I don't get a live kidney or a deceased kidney, either one, then I die.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 84 Lumber pregame show. I'm here with head coach Anthony Freight. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me on, Blake.
Of course, last week the Canes went on the road and fell to Steelhannah 35-23, and this week they'll take on the 3-1 Byrnes Rebels again in 5A this week. But first, we start off with last week's games, and we start on the injury front. Is there any injuries that will linger on into this week?
No, we came out of last week healthy.
Okay, that's good news to hear. On the offensive side of the football, it's kind of something we talked about during the Jefferson game. Kind of felt just like missed opportunities early in that football game ended up being the key reason to the overall ending of the football game. 1:45 to go, down by 4. A couple big things take place, ends up being an 8-point ball game. But how did you feel the offense performed Friday night?
Well, I think with the exception of the red zone stuff, they were amazing. I mean, we finished with 470 yards plus a total offense, and we threw for 250 at a 70% completion rate, and we ran the ball at will and did a great job controlling the clock and kind of dictating the play of the game in terms of the clock and everything like that. And you know, I'm really proud of those guys and how they played, but we got to find a way to punch it in. That's been a focus this week. And, you know, we left 21 points on the board, and obviously that would be a huge difference in any game. So, you know, as our team grows, we've got to learn to address those problems and move forward and correct them and make, you know, our weaknesses more of a strength.
100% love to hear it. On the other side of the football, I'm going to focus on the positives other than the negatives. Defensively, Brandon Kirby with another INT this week. That's 3 weeks in a row, someone in the secondary with an interception. How does that group alone stand out on the defensive side of the football as you head deeper into the season?
Talking about the defensive backs?
Yeah, the secondary room.
Yeah, they played well all year, and I think that they're extremely coachable, and they do a really good job of, you know, reading their keys and getting their eyes where they're supposed to be. And I'm proud of them for that. You know, we've had opportunities to make big plays in every single game, and we're at about a 50% clip on those. You know, there's some other plays that we'd like to get our hands on that ball and just not knock it down. But you know, at the end of the day, they're playing really well, and we're proud of them. And certainly they got their work cut out for them this week.
Yes, they do. As we come to the Byrnes Rebels this week, we head back on the road. They're coming off a 49-13 win over Greer, and it starts with the quarterback. Andrew Stevens is the quarterback for the Rebels. He's had 4 touchdowns versus Greenville, but he also threw 3 picks in a loss versus Chapman. So I know you can't go into detail, but how do you try and get him to fall into a mistake early so the Canes can have momentum?
Well, I think a lot of it, you know, goes into team defense and disguising and moving around and, you know, trying to figure out what their weaknesses are and our strengths are and how we can match those two up so we can take advantage of some personnel things. You know, this week we'll obviously have some packages in because just given the nature of, you know, a 5A, 3A matchup, you know, when you've got a spread team like this, we need to get more runners on the field, if that makes sense, in terms of guys that can run to the football at times, and then at times we got to get more big guys on the football field when it comes time to kind of play some smash mouth football. So we're going to do some things with packages as you know, this week goes on, and I'm excited about the challenge. I know our kids are excited about the challenge.
Number 7, Chris Foster. Number 11, James Oaks. Number 14, Andrew Stevens. And number 5, Kenai Cook.
I'm Mr. Reed. I'm your referee tonight. We got Mr. Rice. He's the judge. We got Mr. Brewer. He's the back judge. Mr. McCall. He's the lineman. And Mr. Massey is the umpire. Listen, guys. Expect good sportsmanship out of both teams. As captains, we're looking for y'all to help us with that. Be in charge of your team. Keep them under control. University captain, you can call. That's a head. That's a left. It is a head. You won the toss.
Wren won the toss, guys. Or season football.
So Wren receives the football first. It feels like we've done that every time this year as we move to Blake's and Keith's keys to the game this week. And number 1, Keith, pressure Andrew Stevens early, make him make a mistake. We saw it. It didn't pan out for anything last year in that Hillcrest game, but in the first half we were able to make their quarterback make a mistake early. It gave you a little momentum. I think that's going to be big here.
I think it is. Like I said earlier, those front guys got to put some pressure.
And number 2 goes with what Anthony Freight was talking in our pregame interview. This Canes offense has put up almost nearly 500 yards on everyone they've played this year. Big plays are going to carry this offense tonight. And if they can get chunk plays to happen often, you got a chance in every ball game you play in.
It is. One thing that's not on here that's also hit us is the mental mistakes. You know, last week we were in the red zone 3 or 4 times, and mental mistakes.
That is a big key that we also talked about during that pregame show. And last but not least, Austin asked me as soon as I sent it to him, what does it mean, Blake? 1-score game heading to the 4th. I just think this team is different than last year. Last year you go into the 4th quarter and in a 1-score game, you're like, I don't know, this team might tire out. And this year I feel like if you can get to a 4th quarter in a dogfight, you can beat anyone in the state of South Carolina if you got the confidence to go beat them.
And I think we had that confidence. Just go in there and do it.
100% correct. The Demetra Designs uniform report. The Canes are in the white jerseys, blue pants, gold helmets. It looks pretty on the road. And the Rebels in that all blue with the gray helmets as they stand on opposite sides of the field. And we're about to get ready to go to work with 4 minutes on the clock here in Duncan, South Carolina. Keith, any pregame last notes, any forelooking into the game? What do you think's going to happen? How do the Canes come out and snatch momentum early?
Canes by 3.
I like that. I like that.
I really don't think it's going to be a blowout one way or the other. Go in there, play what football you know how to play, what you've practiced all week, what you've done through the summer, everything coming into this big team.
And another thing that me and Freight talked about at the beginning of the interview is last week I brought up the red zone. They missed out on, I would say, 14 points near the goal line or in the red zone where one of them was a pick and one of them was a 4 and out. He said all week this week they've been learning or teaching the players, we got to punch it in when we hit the 20. There's no other option. There's no, let's kick a field goal. We got to get 7.
You know, anytime you don't do that, it's just a kick in the gut. Your offense has worked its way down there, whether it be one big play or whether you drove it down, took time off the clock. You get down there, you need to capitalize, even if it's 3 points.
100%. I mentioned this yesterday with some people, and
that is definitely a blessing. You know, whether summertime, pre-workouts, everything, getting everybody stretched out and staying healthy and playing tight.
Yeah, I think also one more thing before we get closer to kickoff. There's 2 minutes on the board. Both teams still waiting to run out. This wide receiving core has kind of stepped up into something that as we get ready to rumble here on the road with a minute to go. Confidence in the world after the last couple of weeks and the progression that they've seen from this Canes offense. And I said it as the kickoff or the coin toss happened, the Canes have gotten the football every single week first. Oh, yeah. It's that kicking off from the 40. 12 minutes on the clock. Here in Duncan, South Carolina, the Canes versus the Rebels. It's time. Go ahead.
I was going to say a little different. We got only one back near the goal line where we normally have two.
Yeah, usually Seth Hickerson is the man standing beside him. It's ready to go. Tyler Morgan will step up, catch it at the 5, and look for blocks. He'll go up the middle. He's trying to cut out left side. He's got speed. He hits the 40. He's going to hit the 50. Can the kicker catch him? No one's going to catch him. Oh, he gets tripped up by the kicker at the 20 and a flag, and the Canes will start inside the red zone for play number 1.
I was trying to say that should have been a flag. You can't go in there and do that.
Nothing can stop 22 when he's on the move except a flying foot. And that's what stops him from taking the first play to the crib. And I said this walking in the building to Austin and to Ethan later on. Right there, that play is David says, I'm not going to sling my rock at you. I'm going to punch you in the mouth on play number 1.
That's it. Oh, man.
We also get our first experience of that red zone practice all week long. Can the Canes strike when they're in the LLC red zone? This is going to be the first decision for Anthony Freight play calling wise and Chris Badermo to try to punch it in here early.
You hate to see it, but, flag prevented a touchdown from happening. But,
it should be 7.
But I think it goes with what we were saying before we got on the air, what we're going to look forward to this game.
And here comes CB4. Colton Bagwell has been big all year long. Can he be big early?
Football right here.
We'll see it here. They put Bell in motion. Bagwell takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Reese Price. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to be right at the line of scrimmage once again for 3rd and goal. And, man, that kicker could be the savior for the Rebels here on drive number 1. As that really, obviously, of course, this Byrnes Rebels faithful probably on their heels after the kickoff, but now 3rd and goal, no points on the board for the Canes, and they believe in this Rebel defense.
I think we're going to do a pass here and just pay attention to the goalpost.
2 up top, 1 down low with Seth Hickerson. Snap. Colt Bagwell bobbles it, goes left side looking for Seth Hickerson. And it's broken up right at the goal line to make it 4th and goal. As that's going to be number 1, Jamarius Bomar for the Rebels. And here comes the Canes kicking unit. And, man, what a punch to the gut that is after everyone got to witness Tyler Morgan almost stroll into the end zone on kickoff number 1.
Yeah, man, he was tasting that.
You could see him kind of slow up a little bit even. And either way, the Canes are looking to settle for 3. 9:30 to go. Anthony Acevedo steps inside the 20-yard line looking for 3 points. Snap down, kick up, fading right. And it's no good. Anthony Acevedo misses, and the Canes score nada on drive number 1 after the opening kickoff from Tyler Morgan. 0-0 here in quarter number 1. We'll be right back on the Wren Broadcast Network. First down and 10 for the Rebels. Andrew Stevens stands in the backfield. He'll screen pass it first play. Left side, he's got a block in front of him. The Canes looking for a tackle around the 25-yard line. They do get it from Tyler Morgan. As that first catch for the Rebels will go to Caleb Williams. Again, not the USC Trojan quarterback, but a Byrnes Rebel receiver here tonight. Second down, and let's say 4. Snap for Stevens. Kane's looking to bring pressure. They're going to throw it in the middle of the field. Caught at the 40. Kane's got to make a tackle. He makes a move back at the 50-yard line, and that's a big first down for the Rebels. As it's Talik Brooks.
Good open field tackle. No bones.
That's Kane's defense looking for some kind of stop as the Rebels are already at midfield, first down and 10. Snap. They're going to pitch it out right side on a screen once again. He's got blocks in front of him. Hits the 40. He's going to beat a man to the 20. He's got the speed to kill. He's strolling inside the 5, dives, and he'll be tackled before he gets there by Noah Ramey at the 2. And Rebels fans, after you see that stop, that instantly gives you a little motivation to go put 7 up, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Good tackle.
Noah Ramey not giving up on that play. And it's going to be first down and goal. As you see Trey Segura in that backfield, this is the guy they go to when they need to punch it in. Wouldn't be shocked to see 21 tote the rock. And man, what a turn of events in a matter of about 4 minutes for the Canes. Looks like they were going to punch the ball in the end zone first, and here come the Rebels. Snap for Stevens, handoff. He's going to go up the middle. Look like he fights in. Finally, a touchdown called for the Rebels to make it 6-0. Man. And it feels like all the air just instantly leaves the stadium with 6:40 to go, and the clock is still running here in Duncan, South Carolina. 6:30. Kick on for the Rebels to make it 7-0. Snap down, kick up high and down the middle. The Rebels go up 7-0. We're at 6:15 and rolling for some reason here in Duncan, but the Rebels strike first.
Still rolling.
Yeah. We'll be right back on the Wren Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Byrnes High School. 4 minutes run off the clock. After the touchdown, it finally stops at 54. Tyler Morgan almost took the first return to the house. He's going to get another opportunity as he stands inside the 5 for the Hurricanes after the Rebels strike. Andrew, I lost the name in my head. Andrew Stevens went down the field, a perfect showing for him on drive number 1. A couple screen passes to get his confidence up as the Canes are looking at drive number 2. It's going to be a short, high punt. Morgan's going to have to take it off the bounce. He catches it inside the 10, looking for blocks left side, makes a move at the 20. He's tackled behind right there at the 20-yard line. So here trots out Colton Bagwell and Reese Price for drive number 2. And Keith, last week, same kind of feeling. Started the game off, drove it all the way down to the 1. You get stopped. Johanna strikes, makes it 7-0. Got to respond here, though.
Yeah, we do. I was glad to see that we, went for it, for a field goal. So
it is a good sign to see get points any way you can tonight against a number 5 ranked Byrnes Revel football team. 2 up top, 2 down low. Price in the backfield with Bagwell at the 20. Rebels have been able to get the quarterback all year long. Snap for Price. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage and gain maybe 1 to make it 2nd down and 9. This is also something we saw a week ago, liking to keep it on the ground early. Maybe you didn't think you were going to chew off this much clock, but it happened either way. There's 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1.
Whoever's running the clock's helping that one out.
Yeah, Bagwell drops back, looks to throw. He's got to roll to the bottom of your screen. He's trying to get out of bounds, and he's hit right on the edge of the sideline. A close call for CB4. He's going to gain 1 more than likely once again to make it 3rd down and 8. Three up top, 1 down low. The one all alone is Seth Hickerson. He's been the deep ball man for the Canes all year long. They're going to have him in press man. Snap for Bagwell. He's going to roll up top. Got pressure behind him. No one open. He gets grabbed, just throws it up. And it's going to be incomplete. 4th down and 8 for the Canes.
Got a flag. I think we might have some roughing the passer. We'll see.
And there is a flag right in front of Keith Evans. So maybe roughing the passer, as he said. Hopefully it is. So it'll be an automatic 1st down for the Canes.
That would be good.
Yeah, kind of bail them out after a play like that. Colton Bagwell ripped to the ground after the play was over with 4:42 to go. As the refs talk about it right at the 22, 23-yard line. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Rebels, as the Canes will reap the benefits of that call and have a 1st down and 10 on drive number 2. We'll bump it up to the 38-yard line. So a fresh set for the Canes. 2 up top. Looks like Benneker deciding on which side he's going to go as Perdermo relays in the play. 2 up top, 2 down low. Bell closest to the line on the left side. Bagwell stands inside the 35 looking for a big play. Snap, handoff to Price, goes up the middle, and he's met by a group of Rebels right at the line of scrimmage, so nothing going for 5 early.
Stopping the run. Doing decent, giving the quarterback some time. But when you start rolling out,
that's when they got the speed to catch you.
Yeah.
They're showing it so far as we're inside 4:10 now in quarter number 1. 2 up top, 1 down low. Again, Bell on the line for the Canes. 2nd down and 10 with Price on the backfield. Bagwell takes a snap, hands it off to Price. He's got a little hole as he'll gain 2, maybe 3 to make it 3rd down and a little more manageable at 3rd and 7. This offensive line's proven all year long. Yes, the mental mistakes we talked about in pregame, but when it comes to pass pro and running the ball, the Canes have been able to do each of those things all year long, so it hasn't really been a problem. Tonight, a different animal on the other side of the football. Same set, a 2 up top, 2 down low. CB4 with 5 on 3rd and 7. Snap, he'll drop back, look to throw. He looks down the middle of the field. He's got open field in front of him. He's got the wheels to get it too. He's going to hit the 50 and have another Tony's Pizza 1st down for the Canes into Byrnes Rebel territory, as CB4 does what he does best in running the football.
It amazes me how quick he can get up that speed.
It's amazing to see how fast he's able to figure out when he needs to run. Snap, handoff to Price right side. He's trying to get the edge. He's got 5, and he fumbles the football. It's going to bounce inside the 30, and the Rebels are going to fall on it. As Price gets it punched out, Kenai Cook comes up with it. Rebels football inside the 30. And I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. It's positive. 2 steps up. Oh, 1 step backwards. We're right back where we were.
And that's it.
Looks like there's a timeout on the field.
Special timeout.
Each team will go back to their sidelines. When we come back, Rebels have the football after the Reese Price fumble. Rebels up 7-0 here on the road.
Founders is committed to community involvement within our schools and student athletic programs. And it's a commitment we continue to establish, embody, and embrace for the long haul. Because at Founders Federal Credit Union, we understand how busy your day can be. And worrying about your financial matters shouldn't slow you down. So go ahead, keep cheering your team on to another win. After all, you've got enough on your plate. Relax. You're with Founders.
84 Lumber, now hiring Pittsburgh area manager trainees. Apply today and receive an $840 signing bonus.
Back here in the Founders Federal Credit Union booth here at Nixon Field. Suns went down far in front of us. It's kind of a little cooler than what it was when we walked in. Rebels take the field on offense once again. First down inside the 30. Canes looking to press. Handoff Segura, left side. He's got a bunch of space in front of him. He's going to try to run over a man at the 45, and he'll be tackled right there by Tyler Morgan. Man, that was a big hole, Keith.
That's a big hole. I was going to say, this is the time the defense really needs to step up and show their presence.
Well, the bad thing is Byrnes showed you they can throw screens on the first drive, so now they're going to run it right down your throat on drive number 2. Handoff right back to Segura. He's going to go left. Yep,
flag down
behind him. As he'll be dragged all the way down for a first down, but once again that flag back at the 45-yard line. More than likely a hold if you're a Cane fan at home. So we'll be holding, marks them all the way back at the 35-yard line and make it first down and 20. So the Canes go break. Here is now you hold them to short gains. You can make this a 3rd and long. Got to fill gaps on 21. He's got the speed to beat you to the end zone. And, man, he's not afraid to run over anyone. Canes looking to fill gaps. Snap, handoff up the middle. Ethan Moody's in the backfield and a short gain for Segura on first down. Up to the 39-yard line. So we approach 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Keith, this feels like an opportunity to get the ball back, try to go tie this football game.
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable if we can get like a 3rd and 10 on this one.
100% 3rd and long would help this defense. Stevens takes a snap. He's got pressure in front of him. They run the screen. Segura, he's got room up the middle. Makes a move and falls close to the first down marker. He's going to be right on the line at the Canes 45. As they're going to mark it as a first down for 21 once again, as he has already made his presence known on the first 2 drives. Rebels looking to go fast. Canes thinking about bringing pressure. Handoff Segura right side. Canes are in the backfield. Hello, Cam Sanders can't bring him down. He's still trucking. He gets almost to the 40.
About half the team hit him on that one.
About to say, Cam Sanders, first one in the backfield, not many people able to get out of his grasp this year. And the freshman proves he's a little different here on the road. 2nd down and let's say 6. They'll go 1 up top, 3 closest to you with Segura to the left. Stevens, shotgun snap, takes it. Wide open flip out to the left side. Spin move, breaks a tackle. He's got a first down as he falls inside the 35-yard line. And so far on this drive, the Canes trying to figure out what to do with 21. As everyone this year has been trying to figure out what to do with 21 except Chapman.
Just like week 1, you can't just hit him. That guy, you're going to have to wrap up and hold on until somebody else comes.
Someone comes and helps you. Yeah, that's true. Needed tonight. Looks like the Rebels rotate in a back and a number after the play. If he touches the football, 2 up top, 2 down low. Back to Stevens left. Snap. They will hand it off up the middle. He's tackled for a short gain. So it looks like
Cook on the carry.
It was.
All right, Brooks on the carry.
As it makes it 2nd down and 9, he'll stay in the football game. That Canes defensive front looking for a stand, but it looks like the Rebels may let this quarter run out. Welcome back to Nixon Field. If you're wondering why we're already in the second quarter, 6 minutes ran off the clock in the first quarter with no one to know where that time went in between plays, in between a touchdown. And that's why we're in the second quarter. 7-0 Rebels on a drive to try to make it 14. Canes looking for a stop. Handoff, nope. Stevens is going to keep it up the middle as he's going to get a first down and a little bit more up close to the 20 on the read option.
First time we've seen him with the ball. That's the first time with
probably
Byrnes
shocking.
on third down, yeah.
Probably shocking to most as Andrew Stevens is not a runner for the Rebels. He keeps it nonetheless. The Rebels driving once again. 2 up top, 2 down low. Snap. Brooks in the backfield. He goes in the middle field. Tipped. Canes can't get to it. But on the defensive line, looks like Jacoby Dukes was the man to get a hand up to make it 2nd down and 10. As Jacoby Dukes trying to make the most of his minutes, we've seen him rotate in with guys likes of Tyrone Jackson in the middle. When Cam Sanders wants to switch outside, they will rotate everyone in on that D-line. 2nd down and 10 for Stevens and the Rebels, and they get the Canes to jump. The clap got the Canes edges to sniff just a little too hard. And that'll make it 2nd down and 5 instead of 2nd down and 10 with 11:36. 7-0. The number 5 ranked team in 5A here in the state of South Carolina driving to open up quarter number 2. Stevens snaps. He goes left side. Titus Sessions is there instantly. He's drug inside the 10, it feels like. That's going to be close to another first down for the Rebels. So it looks like it's going to be plenty.
First and goal.
Yeah, it is. First down and right on the goal with 11 minutes to go. So 10 more yards for the Rebels to make this a 2-score football game. 2 up top, 2 down low. Stevens in the backfield with Brooks. Snap. Handoff. No, he fakes it. Left side wide open. Touchdown for the Rebels. That's going to be Ethan Morris on a 10-yard touchdown throw from Andrew Stevens to make it 13-0, pinning the PAT as the Rebels go 2 for 2 on their first 2 drives with 6. 10:49 to go as Coleman comes out for the PAT to make it officially 14-0. Of course, thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Far and away, just checking in on scores from around the area. Snap down, kick up. Canes almost get to it. It's good. 14-0 Rebels. We'll be right back as the Canes trying to split it in half here on the road. Welcome back on the road here at Nixon Field. We have been stretched to our limits. We fixed internet last week. We come to a big 5A high school. Everything is gone, not working. We didn't have slides during pregame. Wi-Fi is going in and out. We're trying to fix the bit rate. But we're here, 14-0 Rebels. On the road, the Canes trying to do a little more than people think they should be doing this year. They've almost shocked the world on the road against the Jackets. Trying to fight back into this one here in the first half, and the clock is running before the kickoff happens here in quarter number 2, as we're almost under 10:30. The time is fun here in Duncan, South Carolina. Pooch kick. Bounced. Titus Sessions has to fall on at the 25. That's where the Canes will go to work. As time finally stopped at 10:21. I don't know what to even... You can't explain it. You can't fix it. It's something you can't control. But you're down 14-0, and you need all the time in the world if you're going to fight back in this football game, and they're quite literally just ripping it away from you.
I don't know if the coaches aren't paying attention. You'd think they
You would think,
but
I feel like I know deep down Anthony Freight is losing his mind on the sideline. But time's still running now. 10-10 rolling. Colton Bagwell not even taking a snap yet. First down and 10. Snap of the 25, handoff to Price. He has a hole left side, looking for a little more as he gets up close to the 30 for a gain of 5.
That's promising as long as run we've had.
This isn't any new. Tyler Morgan almost opened it up with a return for a touchdown, was tackled by the kicker. And then the Canes couldn't punch it in with a missed field goal. Snap, handoff, right side once again, and he goes nowhere, maybe a gain of 1. Up at the 39. 9:05 and rolling. We're almost, sooner or later, if we have enough kickoffs, we'll be at halftime.
Yeah.
As the time's rolling here, 2nd down and 9. 1 up top, 2 down low. Price to his left. Snap, handoff, no keeper left side. He tries to get outside, and shotgun, empty set for CB4. 2 up top, 2. Canes looking to go fast. 1 up top, 2 down. Rebels looking to check in some defensive linemen. As I know we're going in and out. Austin's doing his best to fix it. We thought we would be set here on the road at a big-time high school. It is not happening that way. Bagwell steps up. He's got plenty of time. He's going to go deep, looking for his guy. Overshoots him just a little bit inside the 15. I think Seth Higgerson thought it was going to be tipped or picked, so that's why he kind of stopped running. But if he keeps running, I think Colton Bagwell would have put it in his pocket. That's going to be 4th down. The Canes bring the punt unit out. And another drive where you say, well, you had 2nd down and 4 in Rebel territory, and you got a holding.
Yeah, 2 things showed up on that one. We showed that we could move the ball, but
mental errors. Mental errors. Keith's one pregame key is coming to fruition very, very fast here in quarter number 2. Snap, Acevedo. Short line drive inside the 25, takes a Canes bounce close to the 20, and the Rebels will go to work at the 21. It's a work in progress on the road. Canes down 2 scores with 7:12 to go. Hopefully the way the clock's running, we'll be home before 9 here on the road. Wide at the 25-yard line. It's dropped by Brooks. So 2nd down and 10. Again, 6:57 to go here in the second. Man, one thing I can cling to right now is I know this team's not going to quit. That's my thing. Last week I saw it with my own eyes. They scored with no time on the clock against Tilhana and make that game started off. Can 22 have himself a big play here with 6:13?
Man, that looks like some offensive linemen back there.
It was a short punt. I was really worried about guys that were fading backwards, not looking for the football. Tyler Morgan comes up and tries to field the football. It didn't look like it hit him, and it didn't.
It's Wren's ball.
It is Wren's football. Keith Evans on the opposite sideline, is going to keep us on track.
Sorry to say, if they had any questions, all they had to do was ask. I seen it from right up here.
We just saw it with our eyes. We know what happened. First down.
I was reading the ref's lips.
First down and 10 in Rebel territory. Right back where they were on that 2nd 4. Bagwell, shotgun, snap. He'll keep it left side. Looking for an edge. He's not going to really have one. He'll maybe gain 1 to make it 2nd 9. Again, this is big. 5:41. Canes don't get the football after half, so if you can kind of chew, you should get help by the clock guy to chew this clock down and get 7 before we go to halftime. If you're smart with it. But the defense also just got its first stop, so maybe you want to run the table, try to get another one. 1 up top, 2 down low. Snap is over Colton Bagwell's head. He's going to have to fall on it, and he will. That'll make it 3rd down and right back where we were on the last drive.
He's in the ref's back pocket on that one. Like,
I thought the ref wasn't going to move. Yeah. And we've already had that experience where Colton Bagwell got tackled by a ref on a touchdown run earlier in the season. It's 3rd down and forever now for the Canes. And you kind of expect a run and a punt with 4:53 and rolling. 2 up top, 2 down low.
I think if he'd get out of his way, he might have been able to scoop it up and try to make something out of it.
Yeah. Snap to Bagwell. He will throw. He's looking to go deep, steps up in the pocket. He's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line. So that's where the Canes.
Foster on the tackle.
That it is the Canes will punt on 4th and forever with 4:20 to go. Every drive feels like mental mistakes.
Need a good favorable kick on this one and let our defense hopefully hold again.
We've seen Acevedo being able to boom them early on and often this season. That snaps a little high. Acevedo goes and gets it. Booms one high, but not far. It's going to be caught. Drop. The Canes fall on it. The Canes fall on it. 35-yard line. The Canes have it. Bounces off of Rebels' hands. And that looked like it was Ethan O'Brien. If I'm not wrong, maybe I'm wrong with numbers. I don't have the roster in front of me for the Canes, but the Canes get something to go their way, Keith.
A well-deserved turnover.
A well-deserved turnover is a great way to put it. 1st down and 10, the Canes not driving, but they've been handed the football right back.
Well, let's see what we can do.
1 up top, 3 down low. Can Colton Bagwell finally get the Canes on the board? Snap. Hand off to Price, and Rebels are already in the backfield for a loss of 3. This Byrnes Rebel D-line is waking up here at home. 3:30 to go in the first half. Not in the football game.
I think this is the strongest defense we've faced all year.
It is, if not close, really close to that Samuel Ed Jefferson Dragon football team. Screen, backside, Seth Higgerson caught, trying to get towards the middle of the field. He'll fight up close to the 30-yard line. They'll say fumble?
Fumble.
Yep, Byrnes ball.
And he will step out of bounds on that far sideline, and we're just trading the football now on the 2nd quarter here with 3:05 to go.
Really need to stop here before halftime.
The bad thing, if you're a Cane fan listening at home, Rebels get the football after half, after that big opening kickoff from the Canes. The defense that just got they didn't get a stop. They helped field the fumble. They got to get right back on the football field with a 1st and 10 right near the 50. Getting close to it. Andrew Stevens stands shotgun. 1 up top, 3 closest to you with Cigar to the left. Stevens checks the play, and he'll check his coaches to maybe change it. Canes got 6 in the box. 1st down and 10. Snap. Handoff Cigar right side. No, he'll drop back and throw. Has his guy at the 40. Caught. He's going to hit the 30. Titus Sessions can only chase him into the end zone as he turns around, and there's going to be a flag. If I was a Cane fan, I would be trying to wonder if he lost that football before he passed the line, as he was losing it when he backpedaled. 2:35 and the Rebels strike. It's going to be a touchdown for the Rebels. Pinning the PAT 20-0. More than likely with a backed up PAT.
That should be a touchback. He lost the ball before he crossed the line.
That was very
Coach Fred's all over it.
That was a lot closer than a lot of people will believe or think about on this side of the football field, as he was losing that football as soon as he turned around. Of course, they're not going to look at it. 2:35 to go. Can't look at it. Can't change anything, as he'll crest up on Pattersville 14-0. The Rebels have made it 20-0, pinning the PAT here at home. It looks like Stevens is out there. They're talking to Anthony Freight. He probably wants him to talk about if he lost the football.
Also, he lost that ball before he crossed the goal line.
And as soon as he turned around, in my head, I was like, that ball's coming out. And he dropped it through the back of the end zone. I don't think there was a ref close enough to see. And that flag's going to be on the kickoff. So 20-0 Rebels with a PAT and a 15-yard penalty for the Canes with 2:35 on the next kickoff. Clock still running on the PAT. Snap. Kick down. Canes almost get to it once again. It's good. 2:20 and rolling here in Duncan. Hopefully we roll all the way to halftime. The Canes will get it when we come back down 21-0. Back here atop the Founders Federal Credit Union booth. Canes down by 3 scores, 21-0. 2:21 left here in the first half. How much time should there really be? We don't know. Either way, the Canes will have 2 minutes to drive the football down the field and should have good field position as this kickoff happens at the 25-yard line after the penalty on the touchdown. Clock already rolling before the kickoff happens. Kick deep. Left side, Tyler Morgan looking for a return. Looking for some blockers to set up in the middle. He's got speed. He's going to meet a couple Rebels at the 35-yard line. And that's where the Canes will go to work with under a minute.
I know it's early in the game, but, this right here is going to be a critical drive.
Yeah.
Either you need to eat the clock all the way down,
or you need to go get points.
You really need to score.
Yeah. Need to show some fight here, try and move the football. It's going to be rough. Again, you don't know how much time you're going to have after a play.
Clock's running.
Clock's already running before the drive starts. First down and 10. 2 up top, 2 down low. Colton Bagwell with everything against him. The clock guy. As there's a handoff right side. Up past the 41 for a gain of 6. 1:30 here before the half. 2nd down and 4. Three up top, 1 down low. Snap. Handoff to Price left side. He's looking for a hole, maybe a first down. He's going to get close to it. Tony's and Pizza first down for the Canes up past the 45. Welcome back, Keith Ausburn. Oh, another snap that Colton Bagwell's not ready for. He's going to try to pick it up and throw it or run it. He's going to be grabbed by his helmet. But that's where he's going to be marked down back towards the 25-yard line. Good news is the clock guy helped you out. The clock's running. 41.5 seconds. Second quarter. Timeout, Rebels. 21-0. Rebels lead when we come back. 52 seconds to go. Have been notified. The clock will be running. It has been running. So congrats to that. Second down and forever. 2 up top, 2 down low. And already a Rebel down close to the 40. So it looks like we'll take another break. Be right back. They tend to a Rebel closest to you. .52 seconds to go. Canes trying to bleed some clock. Second down and forever. 21-0 Rebels here on the road.
Yeah, I don't look for any big plays here. I think you just try to go into halftime.
That's the thing is, that's what I would also think, unless it's a QB draw. Cole Bagwell is going to be in an empty set with Price in the slot. More than likely, I was thinking QB draw, or this is going to be a quick pass to one of the edges.
To the play clock, and the game clock started running. About 10 seconds came off before the referee, not an official signal.
51 seconds to roll. Second down. Bagwell takes a snap. He'll look to throw. Step up. He's going to run it. Breaks a tackle up past the 35. He gets close to the 45, and that's where he's tackled up close to the initial line of scrimmage. Timeout. Canes with 36 seconds to go. So maybe after that run, kind of changes your mind, makes it third down and 11.
Yeah.
Got a chance to go steal some points. We'll see. Canes still trail 36.8. We thank everyone for tuning in. We thank all of our sponsors week in and week out. We thank Tattle sponsor Team Wise. Of course, 84 Lumber for the pregame show. We got a halftime show. We got a postgame show. Player of the game when the Canes after a win. And, of course, we thank guys like Austin, Tripp, Ethan Mayfield, Keith Evans, Keith Ausburn, Logan Dew for all that they do to make every week happen here on the Wren Broadcast Network. You know, a lot of people tonight decided to stay home and support the Canes. As they'll come out third down and 13 with 36 seconds to go. Looking to steal some points to end half number one.
Might be time for one of Perdomo's trick plays.
Yeah, trick play would work more than likely. The Byrnes Rebels probably going to want to bring pressure. They only bring 3 here, but he's got pressure instantly to his right side. Bagwell steps up, looking to run. He hits the 50, looking for the sideline, trying to get out of bounds. Did he get there? He did. Clock should stop at 21. That'll make it fourth down and 1 inside Rebels territory. Now, I mean, you got a big decision of you go get the first down, then call timeout and trying to regroup. We'll see here. Looks like Reese Price will be in the backfield to CB4's right. Snap. Hand off to Price. He'll go right side. He'll get close to that first down marker. Where do they mark it?
They're not going to give it to him.
Timeout Rebels.
I think it's forward progress. He should have had it. But
they didn't give Reese Price any forward progress. They're going to mark it almost a yard back after they pushed him backwards. It's going to be Rebels football more than likely. This is also a weird angle. We're not directly in front of the football.
He's short.
Keith Evans comes in. And it will be Rebels football.
He's about a half yard short.
That he was first.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Keith.
I was going to say, I don't think it's in Rebels' nature to down it. I think they're going to
try to score. Would not be shocked. 21-0, 9 seconds to go. Rebels already have some big plays tonight. See if they look for another one. Rebel looking for a play closest to the sideline, but you'd think he'd look.
So I say the clock was already on
Clock was
zero.
running. They're still running the play. It's going to be caught in Kane territory. Broken tackle. He'll finally be taken down near the 48. And that'll take us up into halftime. More than likely Keith Evans will try to get an interview with Coach Freight. Players exchanging words on the opposite sideline. So we'll hear from head football coach Anthony Freight.
Run down there to see it.
All right, Coach, tough first half. We had some opportunities but couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, we played just about as bad as we could possibly play, and we're down 21, so we're actually pretty lucky. Hopefully we can come out and execute and turn this thing around.
I think a few things we can turn it around. Good luck, Coach.
That was head football coach Anthony Freight. Canes down 21-0. A lot to flip around here in half number 2 as the Canes look to come back here on the road. We'll be right back for the halftime show here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
The Rebel Regiment would like to take a moment to recognize some of their 2023 sponsors. The support of the local community is crucial to the success of the band program, and they are very grateful for the support they have received. Each business here tonight will be presented a check they are donating to the Director of Bands, Mr. Chris Moss. Our first business is Founders Federal Credit Union, a silver level sponsor. They are able to meet your banking needs and have a branch located right here in Duncan. Next up is Tiger River Family Dentistry, a silver level sponsor. They have a dental office in Lyman and are currently accepting new patients and walk-ins. Our next sponsor is Carolina Fresh Farms, a silver level sponsor. They are a yard supply company located in Lyman on Highway 29. Next up is K&P Properties, a silver level sponsor. They are a short-term vacation rental company, and you can schedule your next vacation rental through their website at kandpproperties.com. Our next sponsor is DRB Homes, a silver level sponsor. They are a home builder that are located right in Greenville. Our next sponsor is AFL, a gold level sponsor located in Duncan. They are an international manufacturer of fiber optic cable, connectivity, transmission, and substation accessories, test equipment, and fusion splicers. Next is Perez Construction, a gold level sponsor. They are a residential construction company in Lyman.
Hello, everyone. Blake Miller here with the Orthodontist Halftime Report with scores from around the area. Again, don't have slides tonight. Austin Tripp is more angry than everyone at home that you don't have your ESPN slides on your TV screen tonight. And trust me, it's blowing his mind right now trying to figure it out. Pendleton's up on Fountain Inn 29-0, bouncing back after last week. Of course, here, Byrnes up 21-0 over the Canes. BHP keeps their roll alive to stay undefeated, 31-7 over Emerald. Walhalla losing to Palmetto 0-7. Hillcrest up big 24-0 over the Patriots. And not good news for Canes fans at home because those same Rams will walk into Piedmont next Friday night to try and take down the Canes. And last but not least, Southside is taking on Carolina Academy, but there is no score there at the moment. Right here, Canes down 21-0. Trying to figure it out. Anthony Freight talked about it before half. Trying to fix mistakes, come out, play Canes football. That first half obviously wasn't it. That's not what we saw all season long. That's not what we expect to see here in half number 2. But we thank the Orthodontists for sponsoring this halftime report. I'm Blake Miller, and we'll see you on the second half opening kickoff here in Duncan.
no halftime show would be complete without our school fight song, The Rebel Rouser. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 James F. Byrnes High School Rebel Regiment. The James F. Byrnes Band Program has a long and proud tradition of excellence. The band has participated in many national events, including the Rose Bowl Parade, Pearl Harbor's 70th anniversary, 2 presidential inaugural parades, and 3 Macy's Day parades. The Concert and Symphonic Band Program has earned consistent superior ratings at state and regional events. Our Winter Guard program is nationally recognized and has been a WGI Scholastic A and Scholastic Open finalist. At Bands of America events, James F. Byrnes has earned numerous class championships and been named regional finalists over 20 times. They have been ranked in the national top 25 4 of the last 6 years, with most recently placing 14th at the 2022 Bands of America Grand National Championships in Indianapolis, Indiana. The James F. Byrnes Marching Band has won 12 state championships and has been 5A Upper State champions for 11 consecutive years. Way to go, Rebel Regiment! Time to recognize this week's terrific kid, Charlotte Brown of Welford Academy. Charlotte is a 4th grade student at Welford Academy in Miss Glay and Miss Harvey's class. Charlotte comes to school each day with a smile on her face and is ready to learn. She takes pride in her work, never gives up, and is a friend to all of her classmates. Charlotte truly is a role model for other students. She also hopes to be a teacher when she grows up. We are so proud to have Charlotte as a student at Welford Academy. Let's hear it for our terrific kid of the game, Charlotte Brown.
I'm supposed to run the game, man.
Back here at Nixon Field, Canes versus Rebels. The Rebels have jumped out to a 21-0 lead. But, man, a first half full of confusion. I quite literally told Austin as soon as we stepped away, I'm just baffled. I mean, yes, most would be like, it's expected. The Rebels up 21-0 at halftime. But not in this way, not the start as Anthony Acevedo Pooch kicks it, takes a bounce. Can the Canes fall on it? They do! In Byrnes Rebel territory, the Canes come out with some trickery and get the Pooch onside.
Man, that was
perfection.
It was the way the ball bounced back basically into our hands.
Yes. Keith, I believe you could have recovered that from up there.
It bounced back 6-7 yards, and the Canes fell on it. First down and 10 in Rebel territory. This has been a starting point for the Canes a lot tonight. Haven't been able to punch it in. They'll go 2 up top, 2 down low. And hopefully, second half, Reese Price is about to take away. Bagwell, snap. He'll look to throw, play number 1. He'll go outside, left side, too high for Braden Binnicker. There is a flag.
It's pretty physical in there.
Yeah, right around that center, and Andrew Smoke once again as the Canes look like they're backing up. It is going to be a hold on the Canes. Smoke is the center who went down a week ago in Teal Hanna, and it instantly hurt the Canes on a bad snap. and a snap infraction. That's 2 holdings for him tonight. First down and 20 for the Canes as they come out with some momentum, get the pooch on side, and it's instantly turned around. 1st and 20. 2 up top, 2 down low. Snap for Bagwell. He'll look to throw right side, steps up in the pocket. He's going to decide to run, try to juke out a backer. Almost breaks a tackle and makes it 2nd down and, let's say, 13, maybe even 14. But Colton Bagwell doing as much as he can in the backfield. He's had time to throw. It's not an offensive line problem.
No, just trying to get those receivers open to where he can throw it.
Yeah, that's the big problem is the receivers not being able to get open. 2nd down, inside Rebel territory. Bagwell drops back, goes left side on the comeback, and it's bounced to Seth Hickerson. 3rd down and 14 on the opposite side of the field. And now you're, if I'm being honest, trying to split this in half.
Yeah.
Make it a 4th down and manageable so you can have your offense go for it. Here to open up half number 2. And that's also a big swing on the onside kick as the Rebels were supposed to get the football to open up the second half. Steal possession here, 3rd down and 14. Snap for Bagwell, drop back to throw once again, steps up in the pocket, goes down left sideline. He's being pushed outside that left sideline and almost picked off by a Rebel. And here comes the Canes punt unit.
Looks like he got a Rebel down.
One down, he got hit in the gut by his own player.
A Rebel down on that opposite sideline. So as he gets up and runs off, another drive where the Canes get momentum. They've been stealing it all night tonight and just can't seem to fit the puzzle pieces all together to get a sustained drive.
Yeah, the best thing that we can do here is get a good clean punt, get it held deep and hold them 3 and out.
Pin them back inside the 20, hopefully, as Anthony Acevedo's been big tonight, punting and right there kicking off. Of course, missed the field goal to open up this ball game that would have made it 3-0 after the Tyler Morgan kickoff return that was almost to the crib to open it up. As the Rebel that was down will be
And Chamaris Bomar.
It is Mr. Bomar. But 4th down for the Canes, and they'll punt with Acevedo. Looks like Armani Weaver will stand inside the 20. He's been big tonight through the air for the Rebels. He had that big, long touchdown catch earlier tonight. 10:33 to go here in quarter number 3. Acevedo stands at the 41. Snap. Gets it away. Not high off the ground, but it takes a Canes bounce inside the 20. And that's where it will stop right there on the 19-20 yard line. That's where the Rebels will go to work. We come back on the Wren Broadcast Network. Right back to work on the Wren Broadcast Network, sponsored by Team Wise, title sponsor each and every week for the Canes. Rebels come out 2-back set with Stevens in the middle, looking to try to get the Canes a jump. They did it a couple times tonight. 2 closest to you, 1 up top for the Byrnes Rebels. They'll change the play, under 10 seconds to go on that play clock. We get close to 2 seconds, finally a snap for Stevens. He'll throw it in the flat, caught by Segura, breaks a tackle up past the 25, breaks another, spin moves up close to the 30. That should be a 1st down and 10 once again for number 21 for the Rebels. He's been a handful tonight, Keith.
He has. I think I just counted 6 Hurricanes with their hands on them.
As, again, he's only a freshman. He's showing you tonight he's going to be here for a long time for teams to deal with in 5A. Snap for Stevens. Handoff left side, big hole. Cut down by the knees up close to the 33, 34 yard line. I'm trying to see that king and the guy off the bottom of the pile.
think Bones is the first to
it
get
was
his hands on him.
Tyler Morgan. Austin Tripp's looking for the Sour Patch Kids. 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 6, correction. Again, this Rebels offense, it's a plethora of guys that can beat you on any single Friday night, and they've shown it all year long. Showing it here again. Snap. Fake handoff. He'll drop back to throw. He's looking deep right side. He winds up and overshoots a man at the 40. Down intended for number 81. It's going to make it 3rd down and 6 for the Rebels. That was going to be Mr. Agnew if it was completed, but big 3rd down here for the Canes defense. Of course, got to keep an eye on 2 and 21. Looks like they bring 21 closest to you on the bottom if that is the right number. Armani at the top. Stevens shotgun, 3rd down. Tyler Morgan steps up, looking to bring pressure. They run a screen. Canes got to get to him. Tracking on the other side of the field. He'll be tackled before he gets to the 40, so it's going to be 4th down and short for the Rebels on a decision to make. With 4th down and 1 and 21 in the backfield, more likely they're going to stay out there.
I was trying to say I didn't see them trying to kick this one.
I think people know what to expect when you come on the road and play the Rebels. Only 3 down linemen for the Canes. Stevens sneaks. He's still staying on top of that offensive line. He works his way to the 45 for a 1st down. That just looked like the Canes weren't ready for a play to happen.
Yeah.
Only 3 down linemen, and Cam Sanders, Jacoby Dukes, and Mr. Champ Reeves. Ethan O'Brien also out there in the linebacker. 2 back set once again. 1st down and 10 at the 45. Snap for Stevens. Drops back, looks to throw. He's going to go left side in the middle of the field. Caught. Tyler Morgan looking for an incomplete call.
He was correct.
And it will be incomplete, so 2nd down and 10. As Tyler Morgan and that secondary over there on the right side. Titus Sessions also over there in coverage. Looks like the Rebels will go 2 up top, 1 down low, stay in that 2 back set that they've been in a lot on this drive to open up half number 2. Snap, handoff up the middle. Hello, Cam Sanders. Haven't heard his name tonight, besides that one play earlier where he wasn't able to bring Segura down. He brings...
Got another Rebel down.
It is a Rebel down. He brings Brooks down instantly there to make it 3rd down and 11. Timeout on the field. The Canes looking to get off of it. When we come back, Byrnes 21, Canes nothing here in the 3rd. Right back out here, 3rd and 11. Canes not have numbers on the top of the field as they drop Kirby back. Stevens looks to throw. He's going to go deep right side, middle of the field. Pick. Hello. Is that Brandon Kirby once again? Yes, it is. Seatbelt strapped and locked in. Once again, another pick for this secondary in week number 4. Back-to-back weeks with an interception for number 7 as Stevens shows you what happened against Chapman earlier in the year, and just a wild throw that ended up right in the breadbasket of Mr. Kirby. And he says, thank you very much. So 1st down and 10 for the Canes on their side of the 45.
I'll try him at receiver.
Brandon Kirby seems to come down with everything. Had one ripped away from him in the first game of the year that didn't count, so should be 3, but he's got 2 here early. 1st down and 10, 1 up top, 2 down low. Tight end on the line. It's like maybe too many. They're going to substitute. It's like Josh Lee's going to come out on the Byrnes sideline. 1st down and 10. They stop play and let him switch. Bagwell, shotgun, snap, handoff to Price up the middle. He's got a hole and a little bit more up towards the 50 to make it second down and short, and a good first run from 5. These situations earlier in this ball game, they just couldn't capitalize on these yardage at the stick. Second down and short. Got to be able to get a first down. Game's going fast. Snap, handoff to Price once again, waiting for his block. He'll be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage by a Rebel.
You know me, I'm a lineman guy, and I just last week I seen it a couple times, and then we held our back up by pulling guard.
It looked like Lonnie was trying to get around, and Reese was trying to follow him through the hole. Took too long to develop. Third down and 4. Bagwell, high snap, good protection. Has to roll up top. Got to beat someone to the sideline. Can he get a first down? Looks like he does, and a little bit more.
He got it.
Yes, he did. Keith Evans right on top of the football over there. So if Tony's Pizza first down for the Canes inside Rebel territory. These are the drives that you need to get back in this football game. 5:42 to go in the third. Canes looking for something. Snap for Bagwell. Hand off to Price. Left side. Got a small hole. He makes it a little bit bigger by taking down a Rebel, as he'll be close to 5. So second down and 5 after the run from 5. Man, the offensive line, even on the Colton Bagwell run, the pass blocking's been nice tonight.
Yeah.
It's just every once in a while, a run play looks like it takes too long to develop. See
Byrnes,
what? Go ahead.
I was going to say Byrnes has been playing with those 3 down, but it's a very physical game down there, you can tell.
It is, as Price opens up a run, and he is leveled up
Should
at
have
the.
been a flag right there.
It looked like he launched 100%. It's a flag on Saturdays and Sundays, but not on Fridays, as it's going to be third down and short. 4:50. Kenai Cook, a name that a lot of Rebels know. Cook's been a prevalent last name over the last couple of years here at Byrnes High School. Third down and short. You would think they hand this ball off to 5. 1 up top, 2 down low. Tied in on the left side of the line. Snap. Bagwell fumbles it, has to pick it up, looking to get out of the pocket. He can't. He's going to be sacked up back at the 45-yard line. And another snap mistake cost the Canes on third and short. That's the third time tonight. And, man, that hit for the Rebels ends up being bigger than you thought. And looks like here comes the punt team.
Defense comes in, does their job. Offense seems to be doing what they're supposed to, and then boom.
Just every time you think you're getting something cooking, it's like the house catches on fire and everyone starts running out. Acevedo with 2 gunners to the top of the screen. High for Acevedo. Rebels bring pressure, almost get to it. It's a high, deep punt. Caught inside the 15 at the 13. And that's where the Rebels will go to work when we come back. Canes can't strike, 21-0. All Rebels here in half number 2. walks out Andrew Stevens. Up 21-0. Defense has kind of figured it out here in the second half. I feel like I'm watching a South Carolina football game open up the second half. Interception as soon as we open. Brandon Kirby was the recipient of that pass. Looking for another stop here. 1st down and 10 deep in their own territory at the 15.
Is that a different back in the back?
It looks like it will be, looks like Talon Brooks. He's been the rotating guy. I don't know if it is 8. Snap. He'll hand it off right side. He's got speed on the edge. He hits the 30, and he's got nothing in front of him until a couple Canes track him down in Cane territory at the 45-yard line. That's going to be number 5 for the Rebels. It was Kenai Cook, who's been big on defense as well for the Rebels. He comes in a running back and makes a play instantly on a big-time run on 1st down to keep it 1st down and 10. Correction there at the 50. Steven stands shotgun. Snap. Handoff up the middle. The Canes are in the backfield to take down Cook. Looks like Ethan Moody was one of those guys. Ethan O'Brien also in the mix for the Canes to make it 2nd down and 12 for this Canes defense. And the thing about this Rebels, we see guys running off the field, running on the field. They can kind of rotate on each side of the line. That's what hurts when you come and play these big-time 5A schools. Something you can't do. Can't afford to rotate in depth guys. Snap, drop back, he'll look, throw pressure in front of him. Hello, in the backfield for the Canes. I want to say Noah Ray was 38 for the Canes. I don't have the Canes roster in front of me. Ethan O'Brien was also one of the guys that got into the backfield first.
That was Pedro.
It was Pedro. How do I forget that number? Pedro, leading tackler of last year's team. Makes it 3rd down and long.
I think this is the worst field position or farthest they've had to go for a 1st down so far.
Rebels have shown they can spread the field open and chunk it for big-time plays. We've seen Ronnie Weaver do it tonight. Can the Canes hold on 3rd and long? Snap, bring pressure, thrown out right side. Canes got to make a tackle in the open field. Can they cut him down? They do right in front of the 1st down marker. Bad news is Rebels are in Canes territory, more than likely willing to go for it on 4th and, let's say, 4. They will keep Stevens on the field with Cigar in the backfield. 1 up top, 3 down low. More than likely this ball could be going to 21. Flag. I did see a Cane step over the line.
I think it's on Byrnes. It is 5 yard.
It is a false start on the Rebels.
That makes them bring their kicking unit
Number
out.
1 lined up all sides.
As the Rebels, like he said, will punt. As back-to-back stops for this defense, Keith, they've opened up the second half nicely.
Yes, they have.
And we're under a minute as well here in the 3rd quarter, so if you're thinking the Canes can scrape back into it, they've had opportunities here in the 3rd quarter and have been able to punch it in. 4th down and 8. Snapback high over his head. The Canes trying to go track it down. It's going to bounce at the 20. He's trying to run away. The Canes tackle him right on the 20-yard line as a bot snapping. I mean, I feel like I'm repeating myself into a microphone. The Canes keep getting opportunities to get themselves back in this football game, and another one here.
We're still looking to try to get some points on the board. We're, opening kickoff should have.
I mean, I thought about sitting here and asking you how many times we've had the football inside the 30. The opening kickoff, that's 7 just taken off the board on the first play of the game. I mean, you drive it right back down. You get a pick to open up, or an onside kick to open up the second half. Can't do anything with it. Bagwell looking to change the story here. Hand off to Price left side. He's met in the backfield and tackled for a short gain, if any.
Once again, ran into the back of one of our linemen.
Our blocker getting pushed back and runs into the running back.
Yeah. Ausburn's been talking about these pulling guards. That's those two plays we've been referencing, the one that just happened now and the one with Lonnie a while ago, as they look like they're going to let the clock run down for quarter number 3. But the Canes, one story tonight, I feel like I talk about it all the time, missed opportunities, trying to claw back into this one. We'll switch sides. Canes down 21-0 here on the road. Second down and 10. The Canes are in the LLC, or getting close to the LLC Roofers red zone there at the 21-yard line. Canes offense looking to finally punch something in here on the road, down 21. As we open up the fourth quarter. Snap, drop back, looking to throw. He looks like he's going to go middle of the field, has a man back of the end zone, and he takes a tumble in the middle of the end zone. He stands up looking for a call, doesn't get one. That was intended for Seth Hickerson, who is in jeopardy right now of losing his touchdown streak.
I think you had to do that.
Yeah, he's open. Kind of got tracked down from behind, maybe tripped up a little in the end zone. But this feels like you just got to find points here. Make it a two-score football game. We've seen everything crazy that's happened tonight. More crazy things can happen here on the road. Snap for Bagwell. It's wide left. Price gets a nice hand back off, and he gets inside the 15. I was trying to think of words to describe how he handed that football off. He had to reach back.
I'm telling you, I think that right there helped us.
It opened up a lane.
It did. You know,
makes it fourth down and
2 yards short.
Once again, great pictures on the sideline.
Yeah, Logan Dew right there on the Byrnes sideline. Fourth down here for the Canes. A couple yards to go here. Big play, trying to make it a two-score football game. They'll stop it and check and change to the play. Snap, and it's a high snap. Bagwell's trying to just fall on it, and that's what he has to do for the fourth time tonight. A botched snap cost the Canes a drive inside the Rebels' red zone. I've repeated myself a lot tonight. It feels like I'm back in my bed on Christmas watching Too Fast, Too Furious on replay on a CD player or a DVD player. I mean, all I can say is we've seen that story a lot tonight. Just drive after drive, the Canes can't capitalize. First down and 10 Rebels. Stevens backfield looking to get the Canes to jump, but they won't. Ramey and Morgan, the deep safeties. Stevens waiting for the snap, finally gets him. Oh, almost tipped up by Ethan O'Brien in the middle of the field. It gets tipped up in the air. Tyler Morgan is right there to pick it off, but can't tip it up high enough. Second down and 10. And I don't know what Jordan Miller and Anthony Freight told this defense in the locker room, but they've come out with some passion and energy, and they've figured the Rebels out here. No points here in the third or fourth quarter. Snap for Stevens. He'll throw the screen out right side. Brandon Kirby getting grabbed. Canes trying to bring him down for a loss. He's able to track the field, and he's going to beat Titus Sessions to the edge. He hits the 50. Titus Sessions trying to track him down. Finally does. Out of bounds inside the 35-yard line, and Armani Weaver turns nothing into a big-time game for the Rebels.
I was trying to say, you can see that developing. That
as soon as the Canes couldn't bring him down and everything got clogged up, it's kind of, can anyone catch Armani Weaver in a race? Tyler Sessions eventually does.
Great things to come for that young man.
First down and 10 for Stevens and the Rebels. Cigar to the left, 2 up top, 2 down low. Snap. He'll drop back. Canes bring pressure. Hello in the backfield. Pedro's at it again. Number 2 for 38. Pedro, no sacks so far this year. He's got 2 tonight with 9-11 to roll in the fourth quarter. And the defense, after giving up a big play, responds with a big play of their own, second and long. And these are the type of, if you're watching home, still tuned in, I hope you are. These are the type of second half performances from a 3A defense. They're going to keep you in a lot of football games down the stretch when you play the BHP Bears and the Powdersville Patriots later on this season. Second down and long. Snap for Stevens. He'll drop back and throw. Canes look to bring pressure once again. Can't get anyone in the backfield. Flag in the backfield. Stevens steps up, looks to run. He's not going to slide down. And the Canes, Tyler Morgan was about to make the tackle. They'll blow it dead. Stevens trying to run away from a play that was already dead. Tyler Morgan. Tyler Morgan is not just a good football player. What a kid, man. Come over here, coach, man. You're not going to let him score on that one. I had him tackled. I was going to hit him hard. I could have hit him really hard, and I didn't. It's going to be a flag on the Rebels nonetheless, a holding. So make it second down and, let's say, forever, just to save everyone the time of figuring out the yardage.
Yeah, Tyler's got a great heart.
Yeah.
Very athletic.
I know most people would expect that he's going to go play at Wofford, but Tyler can go to a lot of different places. A lot of colleges are going to want a guy like that brings intensity to your secondary.
Just to have him on your team, is something.
Is an add-on. Yeah. And luckily the Canes, if I'm right, they get him for 1 more year. He's a junior. A lot of young players on this football team. This is obviously a growing pains kind of year. Canes down 3 scores to the Rebels, second down and forever. Looking to get another stop here in the second half. Stevens stands shotgun. Snap, high snap. He'll fake handoff, tipped in the air by, he turns around and get a number. I want to say that was Ethan Moody. And it was. He's walking back to the line of scrimmage. He is a free rusher. Makes it third down and long at the Canes 47. If you know anything about the Rebels, this is not just, I know if you're a fan of another team, you're listening, you're saying, Blake, of course the Canes haven't let up any points. The Rebels are up 3 scores. They don't want to score. You don't know the Rebels like everyone else does. They want to score as many points as they possibly can. This Canes defense is just stifling at the moment. Pressure. Canes in the backfield. Champ Reeves can't bring him down. He's going to step away. Fumble. Canes looking to pick it up, and they do. Another turnover for this Canes defense, and they keep on chopping on here on the road. Champ Reeves gets the strip for the Canes with 8:15 to go as they try to go strike here in the fourth. What a performance.
Yeah, like you said earlier, our defense come out second half. They figured it out. They're playing it. You're hitting it from all angles. So let's do something on offense.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks is most people are going to look at this score. Byrnes probably ran the football. They won by 21. The story here tonight is completely a different script than you would think. 1 up top, 3 down low. Bagwell takes a snap, false start. Flags everywhere. So I'll start off 1st and 15 more than likely. That it will be. This Canes front, we've gave them their praise. We've talked about them a little bit on their mishaps and mental mistakes. It's been back and forth all through the night. 1st down and 15, same formation. 1 up top, 3 closest to you on your TV screen at home. Bagwell takes a snap, it's low. He's going to keep it right side, looking for a hole. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and fight inside the 40.
Should have been a face mask, wasn't called.
And we'll believe Keith Evans. He's right in front of it over there on the opposite sideline. So a no call, make it 2nd down and 8. Colton Bagwell trying to will his offense to some points here late. Same formation for 4. Snap, hand off to Price, right side. He's thrown up close to the 1st down marker. It'll be about 1.5 yards short inside the Rebels' 35-yard line. And man, I'm looking for Wood to knock on. This has been a spot the Canes just cannot connect. 3rd down and 2 all night long. Been a problem. Bagwell stands shotgun, takes a snap, good snap. He goes right side. He looks like he's going to get close to it as he drags a Rebel past the 1st down.
Face mask not called.
Keith Evans noticing some extracurricular not being called on the opposite sideline. 1st down and 10. Tony's 1st down and 10 for the Canes. And Colton Bagwell. It's 6:40 and rolling here in the 4th. 1 up top, 3 down low. Canes offense been on the field a lot tonight. Looking for 7. Snap. Hand off to Price left side, looking for a hole. He breaks his way up past the 25-yard line up to the 24 to make it 2nd down and 4. 6:20 and roll. Canes looking to go fast. They know this clock's not stopping here in the 4th. Snap. He'll roll out right side, looking for some blocks, has some speed, makes a move. He's inside the 15, down close to the 10. Colton
1st and goal.
That it is, as Colton Bagwell looks to take this into his own hands and into the LLC Roofers red zone. Can't say much more about CB4. 5:50 to go. Timeout on the field from the Rebels. Again, 5:50 to go. Canes down by 3 scores, 21-0. But they're driving, looking for 7 here on the road. Canes offense back on the field. 1st down and goal from the 10. 5:50 to go. 2 closest to you, 1 up top. Bagwell's been on a running spree here on this drive. A couple big 10-yard runs that put him here in 1st down and goal. 4 takes a snap, hands it off. No, he's going to keep it left side. He's got speed. He's got a hole. Touchdown, CB4, 21-6, pinning the PAT. And, man, everyone take a sigh of relief. Finally, the Canes strike here in quarter number 4.
What's the odds of an onside kick?
We've seen it work once tonight. I wouldn't be shocked. Canes know that this clock isn't going to stop for anybody, especially here in the 4th quarter, down 2 scores. Anthony Acevedo, he missed a short field goal earlier in this ball game. Looking to make it 7. Snap down, kick up. Good. Canes strike 21-7 on a CB4 touchdown run from the 10. We'll be right back on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here at Nixon Field, Founders Federal Credit Union press box. The Canes more than likely going to perform an onside kick here. Anthony Acevedo's opening second half onside kick, which really wasn't an onside kick, a pooch onside, worked in his favor. Trying to do it once again and work some magic for the Canes, down 2 scores with 5:30 to go. Acevedo gets the clear. He runs up to the side of it. Pooches it off a Rebel. Can the Canes fall on it? Looks like the Rebels got to it.
I can understand why you did that, but the way the defense has been playing.
Pin them and try to play time. You don't need an onside kick right now.
Kind of surprised he didn't pooch it because there was nobody back here on this side.
Yeah, especially with the Canes. Yeah, Canes' speed to be able to get to the football. That's a very good assumption, Keith Evans, on the opposite sideline.
I started to say you could act like Randy Thompson used to do, just stand there and start waving your hand.
The Rebels look to go to work. No points in the second half. This has been a Canes defense, I mean, let's say art, because this is what it's been. Pedro in the middle linebacking spot has had 2 sacks tonight off the blitz. Snap for Stevens, handoff right side. Canes are in the backfield but can't make the tackle. He spins off a Cane and he's tackled from behind. And a loose ball. The Canes fall on it. Oh, they're going to mark him down.
You know Byrnes is going to come out and really try this go around. Yeah. Not the fact that they hadn't tried to score, but they really going to push at this go around.
2nd down and 6. Oh, so close from another turnover. This defense has caused havoc in a lot of it. A turnover, a pick just in the second half.
All the players checking time.
A fumble and a pick, correction. 4:40 and rolling. Stevens, snap, handoff right side. Canes in the backfield once again. Hello, Cam Sanders once again for a loss of 1. 3rd down and 7. Cam Sanders has been wrecking havoc here in half number 2, especially on that run game.
Big 72 was 15, 73 was 15 yards downfield.
Yeah. Big play here with 4 minutes to go. Canes trying to get the football back, and Colton Bagwell's hands fall start on the Rebels. Make it 3rd down, let's say 12. That's big time because more likely now the Rebels are going to have to throw the football. That'll back them up to the 45-yard line. 4 minutes and rolling. Rebels going to take all the time off that play clock. As you see in the bottom of your screen at home, it's 15 seconds right now. They're going to try to get this under 3 minutes if they can for the Canes offense. Snap for Stevens. He's going to drop back and throw. Canes don't bring pressure, only 3. Wide open down that right sideline. A 1st down, a little bit more. He breaks the tackle inside the 25-yard line.
And just like that, another 1st down.
That's also Dreesen Evans. 3:35, and now the Rebels can really milk this clock. Even with the Canes 3 timeouts, you'd have to get 3 consecutive stops here. Starting with 1st down. Big time play for Byrnes to try to really take complete grasp over the 4th quarter of this football game. Right back to that 2-back set with Segura and Brooks. Snap, handoff Segura up the middle. He'll work it right side, break a tackle inside the 20 and fall close to the 16-yard line. 1 yard short of that 1st down marker. Now the Rebels going to try to run this clock out. Probably going to see the Canes save a timeout in case to get a 1st down here.
What was that play, Austin?
Stevens stands shotgun with Segura to his left. Rayson Evans to his right. Snap, hand back off Segura. He's got a hole up the middle. 1st down a little bit more. He'll fall inside the 10, close to the 8 for a 1st down and goal for the Rebels with 2:20. And now expect the Canes to start more than likely using those timeouts. Trey Segura looking to punch this thing in. He tells the Rebels coaching staff to hurry up a little bit with 2 minutes to go. Play clock just got going at 25, 20 seconds. Still on it. 2-back set once again for the Rebels. 2 up top, no one down low. Snap. Handoff to Evans. No keeper. He's got to beat Brandon Kirby to the end zone, and he does. Touchdown Rebels as Andrew Stevens shows off the legs to make it 27-7, pinning the PAT. And that one more than likely going to be the nail in the coffin for the Hurricanes.
You know, and once again, scoreboard doesn't really tell the game.
Back-to-back weeks, you feel like that if you're a Cane fan, where you're playing 5A football teams and you have opportunity after opportunity to capitalize, and you really just can't do it at any single given moment. Snap, hold for the Rebels, up. Good, 28-7. The Rebels take hold here at home. The Canes will get the ball, and we come back with 140 here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here for kickoff with 1:40 to go here in quarter number 4. Tyler Morgan stands at the 10. And man, what an opening moment it was about to be here in Duncan, South Carolina for the first quarter, as Tyler Morgan looked like he was going to walk into the end zone, and a sliding knee tackle from the kicker saved the Rebels. And the Canes eventually couldn't punch it in, as they'll get a chance to return it here. Deep kick will roll out of the back of the end zone, so the Canes will go to work at the 20. With 1:24 to go. We saw this last week with the Canes. They marched down the field on the Jackets and put up 7 late. Can they do it again here in the fourth quarter, make this a 2-touchdown ending instead of a 3-touchdown ending? Again, we thank everyone for tuning in, all the sponsors for sponsoring each and every broadcast. Man, what a fight these Hurricanes give every single week.
And they have a very physical game tonight.
28 points. Something not a lot of teams have been able to say this year when they play the Rebels. Canes stands shotgun. Bagwell looks to throw. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. Goes left side. Has his man dropped by Braden Binnicker. And that's not been a complete problem this year. But Two's had himself a share of a couple drops throughout the season. One last week turned into a pick 6. That one cost the Canes a first down on play number 1 with 1:15 to go. 2 up top, 2 down low. Canes trying to end it on a sweet note in quarter number 4. All the time in the world for 4. He goes down the middle of the field looking for Parker Bell, reaches out, can't get his hands on it. I mean, Colton Bagwell, I know a lot of people that don't know Canes football, if you're tuning in late, trying to check scores. I know you look at that play and say, it's overthrown. I don't know. Parker Bell kind of slowed up on it, put his hands out late, and there's been a couple plays tonight. Played to Seth Hickerson early in this ball game. That was a deep ball that looked like if Seth keeps running, it's dropped in the bread basket. 4 just keeps on being special for the Canes offense. Snap, he's going to QB draw at left side. He's got blockers in front of him. Up towards the 25-yard line, falls to the 26.
Well, I got a flag over here.
That there is. We'll check on that.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, I think, on one of these guys here.
Hopefully Keith Evans is right. They'll talk about it. Looks like the ref is looking to mark it off in favor of the Canes with 1:04 to go. They're still talking about it. Personal foul. 15-yard face mask penalty on the Rebels. With 1:04, will give the Canes a first down up towards the 40 at the 41-yard line. So again, a minute left. Canes looking to make this story look a lot more like it was supposed to look, as the Canes have felt like they've missed opportunities more tonight than maybe any other week. Snap, deep throw, looking for Seth Hickerson down the left sideline, comes back. Can he come up with it? No. Seth Hickerson looking for another deep touchdown here with 47.5 seconds. Can't come up with it as he tries to come back to the football. And his 4-game touchdown streak is on the line in the waning seconds. So he has one every single week, except tonight. No one in the backfield for Bagwell. 2 up top, 2 down low. Snap, drop back, goes left side, overshoots Braden Binnicker, 3rd down and 10. That's also happened a couple of times tonight, especially with 2. It's a little too tall, and that's the tallest receiver you got on the field as Grayson Kemp checks in. And now Braden Binnicker will check right back in, and Reese Price will come off the field. So 4 wide receivers set with Hickerson, Kemp, Bryant, and Binnicker, with Parker Belt on the line for the Canes. 3rd down and 10, 42.6 to go. Snap, roll up top. Looking to throw. He takes a step up, has a wide open man, turns around, comes back. He catches it. Carson Bryant makes a move at the 20. He's going to be driven all the way down towards the, let's say, 20.
Caught that ball white.
And hello to the freshman. Carson Bryant, timeout. Canes 26.6. The Canes are going to try to put points up. Oh my goodness, I've been talking about him all year long so far. When the freshman comes up big once again with a circus catch. And now Freight will have a chance to talk to the team with 26.6. And Keith, we talked about just the fight a while ago, and man, it just sucks when you miss opportunities, because you know how good this team is. You know how much they practice during the week, how much work they put in, and to come out and just mess up on the small things.
Yeah. And you can sit there and you can try to preach it. You can, practice it in, through the week, but still that mental mistake can get you.
Yeah, it has tonight. Every time 21-0 going to halftime, you're kind of in your head, you know what, this game might get out of hand here in the second half. You come out, you put up a shutout until 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Your defense comes up with 3 turnovers of the football, and the Canes put up 7 points. A lot of missed opportunities in the third quarter. A chance to right the ship, make the script a little bit sweeter for the Canes, and go home 1-4 and get ready for Hillcrest, which is no easier test next week at home. 1st down and 10, 2 up top, 2 down low for Bagwell on the empty. Snap, drops back to throw, quick throw outside, has his man Brandon Binnicker for a gain of about 7 inside the 15-yard line. 28.6 will stop the clock. And it feels like we've been waiting for 2 to get his connection finally able to happen here in the last couple seconds. So 2nd down. The yard marker is tilted, let's say about 3. 2 up top. Again, 2 down low with no one in the backfield. Snap. QB draw and the play stopped. With 26.8. More than likely a false start. Or maybe a timeout on the field.
I didn't see a flag, but
head official
has a
hasn't.
timeout. I think timeout Byrnes, I believe.
Finally a sign from the official, and it is a timeout for the Rebels. We'll take a quick break when we come back. Canes trying to make it a 2-score ball game to cap off the night here on the road. Right back to work. 2nd down and 3 for the Canes, 26.8. Bagwell gets Reese Price in the backfield to his right. One up top, 2 down low. Looks like that one up top is Carson Bryant, if I'm not wrong. Bagwell takes a snap, rolls up top, looking to the end zone, back shoulder. It looked like it was just dropped by Parker Bell.
He just dropped it.
And that it was. 2 plays where 87, I felt like, could come up with a football, and it makes 3rd down and 3. And that one was for 7. Really had 2 options there. Parker Bell in the middle of the field had Carson Bryant at the top on a comeback route that was wide open. Shotgun snap once again. Hand off to Price, right side, looking for a hole. Has one, bounces it out. Gets a 1st down, trying to get out of bounds to stop the clock, and he does at 11.7. So a 1st down and 10 for the Canes as they try to strike late. And the difference between when someone looks at a score and it's 28-14 and 28-7 is if you're a team down the stretch and you're like, oh, we play the Canes coming up. Ooh, they only lost to Byrnes by 2 scores. Little do they know. 1 up top, 2 down low once again. Bagwell looking for 6. 11.7. Snap. Handoff up the middle. He's tackled almost immediately.
Football.
Keith Evans.
We got it back.
Right on the football, and it is a timeout for the Hurricanes after the Canes recover with 3.6. 1 more play to run. 1 more opportunity for the Canes to get 7. Canes faithful still out here in Duncan, South Carolina, across the way. Big group of cheerleaders on that opposite sideline. Group of student section has dwindled as the night went on. So you can hear it behind Keith Evans right now with the megaphone.
If we're not careful, we're going to have a riot.
That word sounds really bad. 3.6, hopefully not tonight. It's going to be a riot trying to get out of the parking lot tonight. That's about it. Hopefully. 2nd down and goal. You see Logan Dew on that sideline cam. Won't have him next week. So get your looks in now while you got him. So he'll be on the vacation. Oh, how I wish I was on vacation. 3.6. Canes trying to strike late with no time remaining as they did a week ago against the Jackets. Bagwell with Pod set to the bottom. Only 2 men on 3 receivers on the bottom of your screen. Snap over his head once again. Picks it up, looks to throw. He's got to get it away, and he doesn't. Sack in the backfield. And that is an ending that Canes fans will know writes the script of the night. That happened a lot in big, meaningful moments. But the Canes fall to 1-4, 28-7. They try to get on track next week, but no test, or it doesn't get any easier with a test next week as Hillcrest walks in the town in Piedmont. When we come back, I'll have scores from around the region here for the postgame show. I'm Blake Miller with Keith Ausburn. Any final words, Keith?
I think I'm going to end that one.
We'll also keep the mic unmuted for Keith Evans as he will try to get a talk with Anthony Freight before we come back. Here on the Consolidated Pipe and Supply post-game show, we give you scores from around the region and a little recap of tonight's game. Of course, the Canes game on the road against the Rebels, 28-7. They fall, but the story and the score do not match up tonight here on the road. Canes started out with a nice kickoff return from Tyler Morgan that ended up, he got tripped up at the 10-yard line. A sliding tackle from the kicker that saved a touchdown ended up being a penalty, and the Canes couldn't strike on that opening drive. The Rebels quickly responded, and the Canes continued to miss opportunity after opportunity after turnover for the Rebels, especially in that third quarter where Andrew Stevens threw a pick to Brandon Kirby and gave them good field position, and also a fumble on a punt return that gave the Canes the ball inside the 20. Couldn't punch that in as well. But tonight, feels like a lot of the other weeks, a lot of missed opportunities as we take a look throughout the region. Pendleton with a big beat down over Fountain Inn, 53-0. Of course, tonight Byrnes beats Wren 28-7. BHP keeps their streak alive at 4-0, 52-7 over Emerald. Hillcrest puts a beating on Pattersville and the Patriots, 45-14, as they make their way to Piedmont next week. Palmetto up 14-7 as they try to get their second win of the season. And again, Southside of Carolina Academy, no score tonight, but of course you can check that on Max Preps or anywhere if you want to really find it. I'm Blake Miller. Austin Tripp on the ones and twos, Ethan Mayfield on the top camera, Keith Evans on the sideline with Keith Ausburn on color, and Logan Dew with that crisp sideline camera. I'm Blake Miller on the Wren Broadcast Network. We thank everyone for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next week back at home against the Hillcrest Rams here on the Wren Broadcast Network.